USA Tice team and the USA Stesser team. Sponsorship of the Youth Soccer Partnership is made possible through the generosity of USA Soccer. Hope College men's and women's soccer teams would like to thank them for their ongoing support. To the youth teams, once again, we thank you for attending tonight's game and good luck in your respective seasons. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Van Andel Soccer Stadium here on the campus of Hope College for today's women's varsity contest between the Britons of Albion College and your Hope College Flying Dutch. Here are tonight's starting lineups. First for the Britons, starting with the goalkeeper, number 00, Maggie Trost. Number 4, Alex Radsville. Number 5, Sarah Castellano. Number 7, Emily Wolford. Number 9, Riley Burnett. Number 15, Maggie Schrader. Number 16, Sam LaRocca. Number 22, Michaela Ray. Number 25, Claire Kelly. Number 28, Molly Hancock. And number 30, Alyssa Brooks. Head coach for Albion College is Eric Scott. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here's the starting lineup for your Hope College Flying Dutch. Starting with the goalkeeper, a freshman from Grand Haven, number 00, Jordan Ellingbo. A junior from Grand Rapids, number 3, Hillary Curry. A junior from Rockford, number 5, Riley Dalton. A junior from Granville, number 6, Rachel Braggington. A junior from Rockford, number 7, Grace Buben. A sophomore from Flushing, number 11, Megan Bigelow. A junior from Metamora, number 13, Lindsay Coy. A junior from Holland, number 14, Kristen Marsman. A senior from Ada, number 15, Allie Wittenbach. A junior from Granville, number 18, Morgan Bursma. And a junior from Holland, number 23, Eliza Beard. Head coach for the Flying Dutch is Lee Sears. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask you to please rise. Gentlemen, if you would, please remove your caps. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem.
Welcome on in, folks, as we are approaching game time here from Van Andel Soccer Stadium here on the campus of Hope College. I'm Clayton Safey alongside Fermin Duran, and we're happy to be here bringing you this live action of Hope College women's soccer against Albion. Hope College is first right now in the MIAA, coming in at 9-1 overall with a 7-1 conference record. Their only loss at Kalamazoo, and they're coming off a 4-1 win at Tryon on Saturday. Albion, on the other hand, they're number 5 in the MIAA, 6-3-1 overall, 5-2-1 in the conference. They've won their last 2 matches, though, and they're coming off a 3-2 win over Elma on Saturday. So they're coming in here with a lot of momentum. even though it will be a tough place to play considering the competition and in a hostile territory like Hope College. Fermin, it's great to be with you once again here on the call. And what are you expecting here tonight?
Well, hopefully we get a Hope victory today. Team that's been playing really well lately. Look to see them to possess the ball for the majority of this game. I mean, Albion is not a bad team either, but we'll look to see and see if Hope keeps possession most of the time and tries to get on the attacking third of the field for majority of this game and see if we can put a few goals to start this game.
Yeah, I can't argue with that. Looks like we're about ready to start play here from Van Andel Stadium, so should be an exciting night of soccer here from Hope College. Beautiful night, and we're excited for this action. Albion will start out with possession here. Hope putting a lot of pressure on them in the early going here, as they have it in their defensive end of the field. Sarah Castellano looks like she lost it. This one's going to be thrown in by Allie Wittenbach.
And Allie Wittenbach, a really skillful player on the wing. She's got a lot of speed, a very dangerous player on the wing. She likes to cut in and shoot a lot as well as cross the ball. So she's had a few goals this season doing that, as well as some really dangerous passes that can obviously turn into goals for this women's soccer team for Hope College. Good punt there by Jordan.
So Hope College, like you talked about, for me, they're starting to possess the ball here in the early going, and that'll be key for them as the night progresses, and they'll keep possession of it here. This will be Kristen Marsman to take this one.
Kristen Marsman takes the majority of the set pieces for the Hope women's soccer team. She's already scored a goal this year on a set piece, so she's a good weapon to have, especially in the back.
That one chipped out of bounds. Stay with Albion once again, throwing it in to Sarah Castellano. It was Sam LaRocca who lost it there for Albion. She comes in with 4 goals and 3 assists. Good job by Albion's defense there.
And you see Grace Bubin here running towards the ball. She's a leading scorer of this team. Didn't start the first game of the season, I believe, but has become a starter now, and she's a very dangerous player.
Yeah,
so
she's
got
been
a lot
very
of speed.
She's been very key, like you said, 7 goals, and she's third in the MIAA in goals scored, tied for 3rd place, and also with 2 assists. So she's very dangerous out there, and definitely going to be someone to look for.
Another dangerous player right here, Riley Dalton. Scored a couple goals against Calvin, actually. She had a great game against Calvin a couple weeks ago. She's also a key player for this team. Here's Wittenbach with the ball again.
Tried to cross it, but that one's deflected. She'll throw it in quickly to Dalton. Be another throw in for Hope as they're keeping it on this side of the field for me, and that's very big, especially early on, to create opportunities for themselves scoring-wise.
And like I said earlier, Hope is a really good team, especially on the opposing defensive third of the field. They like to possess, and they like to play the through balls, and really keep the ball right around the box area before they can crank one, and they're very good at that. So we'll see if they can score here early to start this game, and that'll be a key for their confidence. So we'll see.
Goal kick there from Avery Giller, the goalkeeper for the Britons. will be thrown in, and looks like Hope was going to control it there. They're doing a great job at turning Albion over.
Here they are once again. Good ball by Riley. Another key to this game would be for the defensive back line to not give up the ball, especially on their defensive third of the field, because those turnovers can be really costly when you lose the ball, on your end of the field. So that's important to see if the distribution can maintain possession and not turn the ball over.
Absolutely. There's Bubin, crosses it in inside the box. And there's a shot off there by Rachel Braggington, the junior from Granville, and that one is saved. Another great job by Hope there, being able to get the ball back, and now here's an opportunity for them to come down on the other end of the field. This is Allie Wittenbach. Punches
That's
one
a
in the
dangerous ball,
box.
Clayton.
Yeah,
That's a dangerous ball, and it creates a corner kick
absolutely.
opportunity. You need to look to see that more in this game. Allie's a very, very, very smart and dangerous player on the wing.
So she'll take this corner kick as her teammates set up very close to the goal here.
It's a good ball. And a good shot by Megan Bigelow. Megan, to start the year last year, did not play much, but she became a starter as the year went on, and this year her role is upgraded in this team. She's playing a lot, and she's playing really well. So you really love to see that. Another key player for the Hope College midfield, Megan Bigelow.
That was another corner kick there from Ellie Wittenbach off the head of Grace Bubin, and it'll be out of bounds, a goal kick. And I have a correction from earlier. The goalkeeper for Albion is Maggie Troost, and she will kick it right there out of her own goal.
It's good pressure there by Riley Dalton.
Yeah, and Hope is not afraid to pressure out there and understand that they can get the ball back and create quicker opportunities for themselves offensively. They're playing very aggressive so far.
And Hope is a team that has a lot of speed, especially on their front third, and that enables them to put high pressure on the opposing back line, which can create turnovers. Look at Eliza Beard here, trying to find. It's a good cut.
That one crossed into the box, but batted back out.
There's Curry. Misunderstanding there. I think she was trying to go for the give and go, but unable to do so. This Albion team has had to handle a lot of pressure to start this game.
So here's Curry with it, weaving her way in. Dishes it off, tried to get it back. Have a whistle there, a little bit of a collision. And it'll stay with Hope. See Allie Wittenbach go right over to the ball, understanding her role. And what do you think she does with this one here for me?
If it was me, I'd look to cross this ball, but I wouldn't be surprised if she tries to go for goal here. And she went for goal. And a good save there.
Absolutely. She tried to catch him off guard there. Like you said, go for the goal, and not quite. Troost able to snatch that one up. Dalton chips it all the way down for Wittenbach. Not quite able to get there, but she will be able to throw it in here. It'll go off of Albion.
Oh.
Braggington.
What a
goes
goal!
all the way for the goal from a mile away.
I think she tried to cross that, Clayton.
I think
but
so,
that's
too.
a heck of a goal.
Just how she drew it up. And that'll be a goal for Hope College. That's Rachel Braggington, the
And a
junior
good
from
start. And
Granville.
a good start for Hope already with 1 goal, 10 minutes into this game. I think she tried to cross that ball, but we'll take the goal nonetheless.
So 1-0 now as the Lady Dutch are on the board. And you can attribute a lot of that to their aggressive play in the early going. Understanding that they can control possession, they can be aggressive, turn Albion over, and that'll ultimately lead to good opportunities like that.
That's a great ball, too. So Braggington involved in 2 good plays back to back. She's another good weapon for the Hope women's team here.
Yeah, and Braggington, that's her
That's a
5th
good skill
goal
move by
on the
Kristen.
season.
Did you say that's her 4th goal of the season?
That's her 5th goal on the season. She had 4 coming into tonight's match. So she's one of those players for this Hope team that's going to score a lot for you.
She's a
Make
very
a lot of
physical
plays.
player, too. She kind of reminds me of the way she plays with Christian Dalton, the men's team. Very physical player on the box. Let's see what Allie does here.
So Castellano for Albion got it taken away. Now it's going to go back to Albion. That's LaRocca. Here comes Dalton. She's at pace. Racing down the field. Leaves it for Wittenbach. Chips one in the box. That went off the head of Braggington, but will be corralled by Truce, the goalkeeper for Albion. Another good opportunity. Hope's continuing to get those, and they're starting to pile up here in the early going. It's already led to 1 goal. They continue to possess it. That's Curry. Passes it to Dalton.
And a great night for soccer here. Beautiful weather. Be good to see a Hope win tonight. Here's Wittenbach. Find Braggington. Braggington trying to find Wittenbach on the wing, unable to do so, and Albion regains possession. Good tackle there by Bigelow.
Here comes Curry. For me, I don't know about you, my neck's getting a little tired. Looking over here to the left as Hope is possessing it so much on this left side. We haven't hardly had to look down to the other side of the field. And you can give a lot of credit to Hope's team for that.
That's what I mentioned earlier to start this game. I said that they'd possess for most of this game. That was my prediction. They'd possess most of this game on their attacking third of the field, and they've done so.
They really have.
That's a good move.
Wittenbach with a great move. She's going to look to cross one in. And a good job there for Albion. Sarah Castellano, the junior from Northville, Michigan, able to deflect that one, get in front of it, but it will set up a corner kick here for Ellie Wittenbach. That's her third right here of the match so far. Crosses it in. That was dangerous. Not able to capitalize. It does go back to Wittenbach. Crosses it back in. That's Bubin with the shot and a save by Troost. But a good opportunity once again for Hope College.
And that's 2 dangerous crosses there for Allie. Already having a pretty good game.
So one of those rare times that the ball's over on this side of the field.
And if you're Hope here, you don't want your backs to press too high, because in any given time a counterattack could come, and it would be a lot harder for the defense to be able to corral the ball if they're pressing so high.
Dalton able to cross it in. Curry was battling for it. Here's Braggington. She fires a shot just wide. Shot on the ground, and
I think that hit the post.
yeah, it may have. Very, very close there, and Hope is just continuing to attack offensively in that attacking third. Good things happen when you get it in there. We've seen that so far here. We're under 30 minutes to play in this first half. Troost will kick it out. Go back to Hope College, Bigelow. And it's just an error there by Lindsay Coy. She kicks it out. This is LaRocca for Albion. Able to possess it and kicks it out of bounds right there at that Hope bench.
I can't tell their voices apart. Can you? Oh my god, I don't think it's so bad. I can't tell their voices apart.
It's a good step by the Albion right back here, preventing that through ball from getting through.
We'll stay with Hope once again on the throw-in.
That's what it sounded like when he was up here. Wait, does it say something?
That one deflected off of Braggington and will be a throw-in for Castellano. That one kept in by Radsville. And Curry's able to take it away. Here's Wittenbach. We've called her name a lot so far tonight. Been very active with it. Taken 3 corner kicks already. This one will stay with Albion though.
That's a good job by Grace there. If you notice, she stayed in the middle of the 2 defenders cutting that passing lane. She was able to retain the ball.
So Wittenbach falls down on that aggressive play. Here comes LaRocca. Pass it up. This is Radsville. Plays one. And Ellingbo will have it. The goalkeeper, I believe the first time she's touched the ball here, which is definitely a good thing if you're Hope College.
That's a good cut.
Cross in there and punched out.
A good job by Megan there from keeping the Albion midfielder from getting the ball past half.
Yeah, great challenge. This one will stay with Albion. The throw in, this is Claire Kelly, freshman from Plymouth. Kelly throws it in. That one immediately hit back out of bounds. That was Morgan Bursma for Hope. Goal kick here for Ellingbo. Skies it down the field. Great job by Dalton.
And if you're Hope College, the main concern you have is defending the counterattack. Because you've proved that you can maintain possession, especially in their defensive half of the field. You need to be able to defend the counterattack. Any given moment, the opposing team can regain possession of the ball, and it could be dangerous. So it's very important.
So Albion starting to get a little bit of time on possession here with the ball. Hasn't led to many opportunities yet, and it'll be turned over here to Hope. Quick throw in.
I did, and I hate myself for it because I was like, I walked right into that one. Esther, where's the ball? Austin, where's the ball? Dylan, where's the ladder?
Coy throws it in towards her teammate Braggington. Braggington plays one in the box. It's broken up. Braggington had that early goal 10 minutes in.
Yeah, it looked like she tried to cross the ball again from around the same spot. Maybe she wanted another one.
Yeah, we're not quite sure on that goal if she was going for the goal or not, but I guess it doesn't really matter for me. No. Still
We'll take the
one
goal.
goal up on the scoreboard. Marsman has it.
Like, you really want me to do that to you? I'm gonna take it over. I'll be so good. She's at that age though where she does harasses. And I'm like, I didn't even touch you. You're just crying and talking about me. I'm not. I was waiting for Erin and like Matthew like finish showering so the kids could have food too. She just sat there eating nothing. And I was like, the kids need to eat. And I was just like, just wait till they get out.
In the past couple minutes here,
5 minutes later,
um,
she do a tantrum.
I've been really possessing the ball,
Mm-hmm.
so we'll see if that changes soon.
Okay, but you're almost serious. I'm not joking. They're serious.
Likes to go short there with a set piece. And I hope us to do a better job of possessing the ball, especially these past couple minutes. The high pressure they've been getting from Albion is translated into some turnovers. That's never good.
Ellingbo kicks it down the field. Possessed now by Dalton. Liza Beard had it. That's Grace Bubin to Braggington. Stops on a dime. Plays it to Bubin. She weaves her way in. Tried to cross one in there. Not quite the opportunity that she wanted, but Hope still has it. That's Marsman. Tried to play one in. A good job by Albion recovering there.
It was a good game. Yeah, when it's tied, but they legit scored on the first
21 minutes remaining here in this first half. 1-0 Hope. with an early goal.
Good move by Megan.
We'll get a whistle there.
Megan Bigelow is really good. Really good at possessing the ball in the center of the field. As you saw there, she can weave her way around defenders rather easily. That's a good rip. And another shot for Hope College. Yeah, 5 shots on goal already. So Maggie Truce here with the goal kick.
It seems like most of her goal kicks, Hope has looked like the team she's passing it to just because of the way they're able to position themselves when the ball's in the air. And
That and because she's going really short with them.
we'll have the substitution here. This will be Erin Brophy, the senior, coming in from West Lafayette, Indiana. That's replacing Rachel Braggington, the junior, who does have the goal. So she'll take a little bit of a break here, and she's played really, really well so far. Well-deserved rest.
Good stop by Kirsten Marsden there.
Right there, Sam LaRocca tries to take a shot at the goal, but off the mark, and just a kind of a weak shot. Didn't get all of it. Here comes Hope on the counter. Bittenbach looking for the cross. And a good job by Maggie Truce, the goalkeeper, of keeping that inbounds and not letting that become a corner kick, and another good opportunity for Hope. So it's a big play that could go largely unnoticed.
Once again, the counterattack.
This is Claire Kelly. Plays one in, and Ellingbo will run it down. But Albion's going to get those quick opportunities that they have. They're not going to possess it as much as Hope, and we've seen that trend throughout the match so far. But they're going to get those opportunities on the counterattack, and they want to make the most of them. Let's see if they get one here.
That's a good stat.
Great job by Hillary Curry. Here's Brophy with it, and just checked in a couple minutes ago. She's
That's
at
a good
base.
move.
Here comes Buven down that right side. Looks to cross one in. Not quite what she wanted. Wittenbach not able to run it down. Bradsville was able to control that one for Albion.
It's a good ball by Megan Bigelow.
She's able to force her way in and create good wins for them to keep the possession.
There it is once again.
Yeah, there it is again.
Good job of not letting the defender turn here. Here's Wittenbach again on the wing. She cuts inside. That's a good ball.
That was almost found Riley Dalton in stride there. Nonetheless, Brophy battling for it inside the box. Now just outside, and that'll be a goal kick there, but looks like Hope had something going there, and those could turn into goals later on. We'll have a substitution here. Once again for Hope College. Coming in is Maria Egloff. She's a freshman from Kalamazoo, Michigan, the midfielder, and she'll be replacing Riley Dalton, who's been very active. What did you see from Riley Dalton in the early going?
I think Riley did a good job of pressuring the opposing players on the midfield. I think she was able to make some key passes, get a couple corner kicks for Hope. We'll look for her to be more aggressive here next time she comes in, though. She always has a knack for getting in the box and getting some powerful shots into the opposing goal, so we'll see.
Albion looking to get something going on their attack. But Hope has just been so good at getting the ball back, and it sounds like an obvious thing, but it's so key to be able to turn over the other team.
That's a good step.
Bursma chips it middle of the field for Bubin. Tried to play one in behind. Marsman again showing that aggressive nature that Hope has had all night.
Questionable call there. I didn't think that was a foul.
Yeah, it did seem a little weak. We have seen some contact plays so far with, and some of them going without a call, but that one didn't seem to be as consistent with what we've seen so far. Hillary Curry with possession now.
Great touch.
This is Brophy. Chips it, tries to get it in behind. It's going to go too far. Roll out of bounds, and it'll be a goal kick here for Maggie Troost. We do have a substitution coming in for Hope. As they continue to substitute, this is Audrey White, the freshman from Hudsonville, a midfielder. She's going to come in for Hillary Curry, who will take a seat for the moment. And here, as we're under 13 minutes to play in this first half, Hope College on top 1-0.
And I'll be doing a much better job of defending and maintaining pressure here in the last 15 to 20 minutes of this half. Hope did a great job early on of attacking and maintaining possession, but looks like the tables have turned a little bit.
Yeah, and give Albion a lot of credit. They did have kind of a sluggish start coming in here, especially possession-wise. They weren't able to get much going and weren't able to control the ball and make good passes, but they've definitely improved upon that. Hope is still being aggressive, though. This is Brophy on that far side.
Aaron's a very skillful player.
Very patient move there.
Good job of Morgan Brisma there to step and communicate with her midfielder to, that she's going to get the ball. Communication is really, really important. That's a good ball.
Euban tries to chip one in behind to Wittenbach. Almost, but not quite. We were looking to quickly throw it in here, but we'll have another Hope College substitution. In comes Corrine Cole.
Another freshman.
Yeah, another freshman. She's from St. Paul, Minnesota. She'll come in for Bubin. Bubin, the leading goal scorer on this team. Third in the MIAA, like we said earlier, coming in. Very high-powered offensively. she'll sit down probably for the end of this half here. Bigelow back to Bursma.
That's a good ball.
Very good ball. She looks for Cole. Cole's got it. And that will set up a goal kick. Substitution here for Albion. Coming into the match here is Hunter Williams, freshman from Oxford, Michigan, went to Notre Dame Preparatory High School in the Detroit area. And she comes in for Claire Kelly, another freshman, who's played pretty well so far, been active possessing the ball when Albion has had their opportunities. They do right here, as we're under 10 minutes to play in this first half. This will be a throw in for Hope College, Lindsay Coy.
It's a good move.
It's a foul there on Hope. Pretty aggressive play there by Audrey White, the freshman. This will be taken right here by Castellano, the junior, for Albion. She'll set up with her teammates downfield, looking to get something towards the box here. Pretty good ball. And then played off the head of Kristen Marsman, the defender for Hope.
Alright, moving on. Next person then. Not continue that conversation after that.
Albion with a little bit of momentum here as they possess it. Hope is looking to play the counter here.
Well, that's your things. Canceling that.
It's a good pressure once again by Albion.
Here comes Castellano racing down the field. This is Hancock. Plays one in, shot just wide right of the goal. That one corralled by Ellingbo, and she has it, punts it down the field. 8 minutes here remaining in this first half.
A good look there by Hancock.
Can't take it seriously.
That's a good ball.
Yeah, Cole played it there to Egloff. It's questionable call once again. You can hear it from the Hope crowd. But Albion will take over. This will be Castellano once again. Castellano walks up to the ball and she'll take it again. This is a better chance for them. She'll take this piece. She went for goal there and one's just high of the goal, and it'd be a goal kick here for Ellingbo, but she tried to fool him there and he'd go for the goal, and why not make the aggressive play like that at this point in the match. Albion's really looking to score a goal here before half. Be big to tie it up. We also don't want Hope to score another goal here late in the half and feel like you missed an opportunity to go into the halftime break. Just down 1-0 against this very, very good Hope team, number 1 in the MIAA. It's a very important stretch here as we come down to crunch time at the end of the first half. Still a lot of time left.
Yeah, and if you're Hope, you want to keep that lead to halftime. As we head into halftime here, a goal for either team could completely switch the momentum of this game.
Yeah, 2-0 is a lot different than 1-0 if you're Hope, and at the same time for Albion. 1-1 would be a world of a difference from 1-0 or 2-0. I mean, it sounds obvious, but it's a big, big stretch. So got it in the box. A good ball there by Kristen Marsman. Brophy runs it down in the corner. Chips one in. Truce ends up with it, and she'll let her teammates run down the field and set up as we're under 5 minutes here remaining.
I think that's the first time Truce has decided to go long with her kicks. Hope still did a good job of regaining possession.
And what's the difference strategy-wise for you on that?
Well, I mean, she's continued to try to go short with them this entire game, and as you said, I mean, the Hope's been doing an even better job of taking the ball away every time she kicks it, and decides to go short. So this time she tried to go long with her goal kick or with her punt, and I mean, it was the same result, but I would, if I were her, I'd rather lose the ball at midfield than on my defensive third.
That one will roll out of bounds. Go back to Hope here on the throw-in. Once again will be Coy. Just over 3 minutes here remaining in the half. Albion looking to counter here. This is LaRocca. She's at pace. Castellano tried to play one on the ground. That one deflected. And she'll throw it in. Bigelow, another good job taking it away. Gaining back possession for Hope.
Oh, that's huge.
And that's a big win there. This is Corinne Cole. She races down the field. Cuts into the middle. Passes it over. This is Erin Brophy, the senior. She'll pass it back out. Hope looking to set up an opportunity here late in the half.
Not a bad ball by Cole there, but if it were me, I would have gone. I would have cut inside or elected to go with a through ball as opposed to playing to her feet.
That's just if it were you, though.
Right. But I mean, it's not a bad decision to try to play to feet there. We'll see what she does next time.
This one crossing the box.
What do you mean?
Hope thought that they had that one deflected off Albion, but the referee points the other way. Albion will throw it in here. If you're Albion, are you happy going into the locker room down 1-0? I mean, I know you never want to be down, but it could be a lot worse, looking at the chances that Hope has had so far.
If I'm Albion, I'm happy. And that's because I've played a lot better the last about 20 to 25 minutes of this first half. Excuse me. They've done a significantly better job of possessing and a significantly better job of pressing, especially the Hope defenders. So I'm going to halftime thinking, okay, like, I've played better, and try to make even more adjustments to play even better than that to start the second half. So it's not the end of the world for Albion. They're only down 1-0. And on the flip side, if I'm Hope, I'm trying to make adjustments to see what we can do to um, play the way we played the first 10 to 15 minutes of that first half.
So under 30 seconds here, 23 seconds and counting left in this first half. Albion playing pretty aggressive. Here comes Hope though down the field. This is Egloff. Under 10 seconds here. That one just going to be punched out of bounds by Maggie Truce, and the clock will run out here in this first half. So Hope up 1-0 off the early goal from Braggington. We'll go into the halftime break. Join us for the second half here just in moments. Welcome back here from Van Andel Stadium here at Hope College. We're ready for the second half as we move along here. Hope is up 1-0, and some stats to throw at you from that first half. Hope with 11 shots, Albion with just 3. Hope with 5 on goal, Albion not able to get one on goal. Albion does have 4 saves, but they did allow that 1 goal. Braggington about 10 minutes in this match, and Hope with 3 corner kicks. Albion hasn't gotten a corner kick yet. So there's some stats from the first half, but it's shaping up to be a pretty exciting second half, and you got to give a lot of credit to Albion the way they played. Fermin mentioned it in the first half. The last 25 minutes of that half, they were able to create some things on the counterattack and understand that, Hope's going to possess the ball a lot, but they can take their opportunities on the counterattack when they get them and possibly get a decent opportunity at scoring. We haven't seen too many great opportunities for them, but they can build off what they had at the end of that first half. And for Hope, they need to continue to do a lot what they did early on. That's a lot of aggressiveness, a lot of turning Albion over. And I feel like they can do that here in the second half and possibly extend this lead. But Albion's going to have a couple opportunities on the counter, like I said, and they're going to have to take advantage of those. Fermin, what are your keys for the second half for both teams?
I think, as I said in the first, it hasn't changed from the first half of this game. I think Hope needs to do a better job of possessing the ball than they did. I want them to possess the ball the way they did in the first 10 minutes of the first half. If they can do that, they'll be fine. They'll be able to get a couple more goals in here. And if you're Albion, you want to continue to press the ball. You want to continue to press high and try to create turnovers from the whole back line. So we'll see what happens the second half.
All right, we're back underway here. Second half of action. Hope possessing it early on, and for me, you kept talking about that as a key. Definitely has proven to be a key so far. Turn it over there momentarily, but get it back. This is Bursma on that back line for Hope.
Okay, you got it.
Here's Hillary Curry, the midfielder, weaving her way around a defender. A good job by Albion breaking that up. A good tackle.
Okay, Austin, you're totally entitled to his ass.
Riley Dalton with it now for
Yeah,
Hope.
do it for all of us, specifically for me.
That's Beard over to Grace Buven, the leading goal scorer on this team. She's at pace down the sideline. Looking across one in. She gets one in there. Almost went in the goal, but that is in the hands of Maggie Truce, the goalkeeper who has 4 saves here on the night. And she's proven to be big, especially with the opportunities that Hope has had.
Yeah, she's had a couple good saves this game. As we see Eliza there tripping up.
Yeah, she has had a few good saves, and Hope could definitely, with some of the shots they've had, be up more than just 1-0. So give her credit for being steady back there. Hope with their 6 shots on goal.
The goal Hope did score was pretty much impossible to save.
Mm-hmm.
Just a great strike by Rachel Braggington.
Truce going short again. And for me, you talked about that in the first half, is her strategy trying to go short off of some of her goal kicks, and definitely has been advantage Hope in that category in the way they've been able to control the ball after Truce kicks it. Definitely not something that Albion likes to see, but it's definitely been happening. She's going to go really short with it here, just quickly drops it off to Riley Burnett. Hope able to get it back. This is Braggington. Passes it over. Dalton was trying to go for it. And that's going to go off at Albion. It'll be a throw in here for Hope College. Dalton will throw it in the box. One will be thrown in by Beard. Bubin gets her foot on it, goes out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick once again for Maggie Troost. She's had her fair share of those here tonight. We'll see what she does with it here. Kind of mixed it up a little bit. She went really short on the ground last time.
It was a little bit longer this time.
Yeah, that one broken up by Hillary Curry, though. Great job by her to position herself and get in front of it. That one deflected. Be a throw in for Hope. Deflected by Hancock there. She hits it once again. Claire Kelly had it there momentarily, but Hope will get it back. That's Beard. He'll be out of bounds and be a throw in again for Albion. Riley Burnett threw it in. Now this will be LaRocca. Throws one in quickly. Hope able to control it.
That's a good stop by Megan Bigelow.
Yeah, Bigelow has it. Racing up the field at pace. Slows it down. Kicks it over to Bubin. Bubin plays one in. Broken up. Good job by Albion there.
A really sloppy play from both teams here in the midfield.
Yeah, a lot of action's been on this close side here by the benches so far on this right side of the field. And been kind of cluttered down here. A lot of turnovers and sloppy play like you mentioned for me.
It's a great move by the Albion left back. Using a body feint to get away from pressure. And neither team here able to get on the attack. The ball's kind of just staying in the middle of the field.
Yeah, very cluttered at this point. Lots of throw-ins, lots of balls going out of bounds. Neither team able to keep possession there. Albion does have it for the moment. That was Schrader there with it.
It's a big ball.
No question about that. That was Alyssa Brooks. Booted it all the way down the field. That one rolls out of bounds. This will be Ellingbo from her own goal with the goal kick here. Good ball by her. Dalton, good effort. Bubin now tried to get one behind. Go all the way back to the keeper, Troost. Bigelow with it. Back to Marsman.
Good switch of play there. Nope hasn't done that much this game. They haven't looked at change the direction of play. It's always good to do that.
Albion trying to do something here. Hancock plays it in. A good job by Hope recovering. Trying to get it back. Bubin kicks it. That one deflected right off of Michaela Ray. Here comes Bigelow, though, for the Dutch.
Looked like there was some retaliation after that play.
And there was some again there. Cuban goes to the deck. Very physical play right there by Molly Hancock for Albion. This will be Hope College here after the foul. Eliza Beard will take it here, right by her own bench. Crosses it in.
It's a good ball.
That could have been dangerous there, but not able to be controlled. Here comes Hillary Curry. She lost it there, but able to run it back down. This will be another goal kick here. Substitution for Albion early on here in the half. This is Hunter Williams, a freshman, coming back in. And she's going to come in for Sam LaRocca. So freshman coming in for senior here. Give her a little break here. 35 and a half to play here in this second half. Bigelow took a spill there. This one back to Morgan Versma, plays it over. Here's Marsman. A good ball into Curry. She's at pace, running down the middle of the field. Tried to look for Dalton, wasn't able to get it to her. Albion with another recovery there. Hunter Williams had it, played it, and now
She laid it off a second earlier. It could have been a goal for Hope.
very, very close. It's a game of inches for me. It really
Every
is.
game is a game of inches, Clayton, and love to
Soccer's
hear
no
that
different.
quote. Exactly.
This one will go back to Hope here. So they're coming right out of the gate here in this second half, just like they did in the first half. With a lot of possession.
It's a good ball.
Here comes Dalton. She's at pace down the middle of the field. Tries to make a move. Not quite. Here comes Albion on the counter. Try to get something going. This is Hunter Williams. Bigelow runs it down, though.
And a good job there by Megan Bigelow to run it down.
Williams threw it in, but
Good
immediately
turn
goes
by
back
Riley
to Hope.
Dalton.
Dalton tried to play one back in behind. Looks like I'll have a whistle there. Will go towards Hope on the foul. That was going to be a pretty good ball there. She had Buben running down the field, trying to get behind. Versma takes that one in there. Could have been an opportunity. Is now, but booted back out by Albion. Hope will take it back. Here's Buben down that right side. Past her own bench, crosses it in. Albion's just a step too slow on those counters, in my opinion, for me, that they could have some better opportunities to get it back on their attacking third. We haven't seen the ball there much so far in this second half, and it's kind of reminiscent of the beginning of that first half with how aggressive Hope has been. Here's an opportunity here.
Great job by
Hancock
Kristen
had
Marsden. Great job by Kristen Marsden there to run the ball down, but that's dangerous. You can't have an opportunity for a counterattack like that. If the Albion forward there was a little bit faster, it would have been a whole different story. Luckily, that's just an if. And here's Allie Witten back. Looking for Braggington there, couldn't find her.
There's a punt there by Truce. down right at center field stripe. Bigelow very aggressive there. Great job by her to win that ball. Here comes Dalton. Plays it. Wittenbach tracks it down, crosses it in the box. Almost a chance there for Curry. Wittenbach back in.
Good flick.
Presses it in. Here's Curry. And he puts one in the back of the net for a Hope College goal. And they're going to wave it off. Got ahead of myself.
She was
there
offsides.
Yeah, offsides there.
But a great flick. Really creative play there by Rachel Bragington. And Hope needs an insurance goal here. They don't want to keep just a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, they don't want to make it closer than it has to be for me, especially with the opportunities they've had. That was one right there. Of course, we weren't able to capitalize on it, but they're getting their shots here. So Marsman will take this here. Center of the field. Fermin, what do you expect her to do with it here?
He's going to cross it or lay it off. Nope, she's going to cross it. Be surprised if she goes to goal here. And she does.
She's going to go for goal. Tipped up off
great
the crossbar a
strike.
couple times. Truce did get a fingertip on it. Ball's still in the box.
It's a great save by Truce. I was surprised she went to goal. That was pretty far out.
Yeah, and it was a good shot by Marsman to get it there.
Like I said earlier, she already has a goal in the season off a set piece, so could have been number 2 right there.
Almost another one.
Great strike.
Truce able to corral that. Beard has it on that right side to Bubin. Crosses one in. Played off the head of Bragington. Now Curry with it in the box. Got it taken away. Back to Bubin now. Played, that's Beard. Decent ball in there, but off the head of Albion defender. And Albion trying to do something on the counter here for me. Something they haven't been able to do so far in this half. Emily Walford had it.
That's a good step with Bursma.
Riley Dalton comes away with it. Down that left side to Allie Wittenbach. Wittenbach tried to be creative there. Call foul there on Megan Bigelow. I'm going to go back to Albion here. Hasn't been much action on this side of the field that they're about to kick it into. This is Alyssa Brooks. Decent ball, but we'll go back to Hope. Beard's just going to kick it out of bounds. Be a throw in here. We will get some substitutions in here.
Number 16,
Sam LaRocca comes back in.
Number 16,
Aaron Brophy comes in for Hope.
17,
Audrey White checks in for Hope again. And Maria Egloff comes in again for Hope. So lots of substitutions. A different look that they're giving here. For me, they just want fresh legs in here. Is that mainly
really
the gist of these subs? Yep.
Yeah, and they have a really deep bench, so they get a lot of production from their bench. Surprised that Corinne Cole didn't go in. She had a really good first half, I thought.
She did. And she showed off a lot of her speed and what she can do down the field.
Yep.
Wait, no, I'm not. I don't remember. Yeah, real hard. Since freshman year.
Hope has been doing a better job of possessing the ball here. And I say that as they turn it over, but they have to start the second half. They played a pretty good game. On their attacking third of the field. And watch for this cross here. Would you agree, Clayton?
I do agree. Started off the half pretty sluggish with some sloppy play, and you mentioned it, though. They picked it up, and they did a lot of things similar to what they did early in that first half to create that goal, the only goal of the night. They've gotten some opportunities here in the second half that just haven't gone their way. If they can finish a couple of those, though, they can win comfortably here. If you're Albion, though, you're only down 1. You're very fortunate to only be down 1, so take advantage of the opportunities you can get on the counterattack, and we'll see what they can do here.
And Albion, a team that doesn't have a lot of pace. That hurts. That hurts a team like that. Especially if you're a counterattack team. You need pace. Good job defending there.
Yeah, LaRocca tried to create something there. This will be a foul.
That's a card.
And there will be a yellow card
Yep.
issued right there to Michaela Ray, the senior from Traverse City. What's the reason for the card there for me?
Barrington did a great job of shielding the ball and trying to turn her defender, but she clipped her. Her defender clipped her leg there.
Marsman just going to
And
chip it
so-
right over on the ground
That's going to be
to
a
Beard.
card almost every time. But
Beard with it to Bigelow. Outside looking for Brophy. Rolls out of bounds to go the other way for Albion. There's Beard. He's looking for Marsman. That's a crucial turnover. Albion, though, they just don't seem to have enough players downfield when they need it on the counterattack. They just have to kick it back out and hope to reset stuff. It's not the way you're going to score goals, though, for me. I haven't seen many opportunities for scoring off of what they've done in terms of just clearing it out. They got to get a little more aggressive here as they're down, and still lots of time left to play. But at some point, they're going to have to create scoring chances for themselves if they want to come out here, tie it up, and eventually try to win this one.
it's hard for them, though, because they chose to pack the defensive. Their defending line, they chose to pack it in order to not let Hope obviously get another goal here and go up 2 goals. Here's Corinne.
Yep, Corinne Cole here comes in. And Fermin mentioned a couple minutes ago, surprised she didn't come in with those mass substitutions, but here she is entering the match. And once again, played really well in that first half. Fermin, we both talked about that.
She really did. But to continue to what I was saying
Yeah.
earlier, if you're the Albion coach here, do you roll the dice and maybe take away one of the defensive midfielders and play another striker to help with that counterattack, but run the risk of letting another goal in? It kind of depends.
Yeah, it's pick your poison there.
It really is. But if it were me, I would make that switch, but later in the game. You don't want to make that switch too early into the second half because, like I said, and like we've talked about, a 2-goal lead is a way bigger difference than a 1-goal lead. And I know it sounds obvious, but it really is. So
Especially at this point. So at what point would you do? Would you make that switch for me?
I'd make that switch with probably 10 minutes to play. 10 or 5 minutes to play, yes.
So you're saying stick with it, keep it close at this point.
Yep.
Take your losses, understanding that you're going to play more of a defensive game, and who have less opportunities offensively, but keeping it close right now is your main focus?
Yes. I'd want to keep it closer now, see if maybe on one of those long balls I can get a corner kick and try to score off a corner kick or something like that. They're not gonna score off possession, and that's a good try there. But yeah.
Shot there by Egloff as we saw, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I wouldn't change anything as of now. I would roll the dice with about 5 or 10 minutes left to play and try to go for the tie and see what can happen. But for now, I'd keep the same formation.
Gotcha. We'll keep an eye on that in the formation here. Like you mentioned, Albion's really kept their players on the defensive side trying to shut down this high-octane offense that Hope has.
Yeah, they're playing with only one striker. Albion is.
Just tough to counter, as you can see there. They will get a call, though, and have possession. And for me, when you have possession, it sets up little fouls like that and things like that that set up set pieces, which set up some better opportunities. So for Albion, they're trying to look to possess it off of good defense.
Yeah, they sure are. And like I said, that's how they're going to look to score, because unfortunately they haven't been able to really possess and attack collectively. They're going to want to try to get a corner kick, a set piece, somewhere on their attack, on the Hope defensive third of the field, and see if they can score that way. Because with that formation they have right now, it looks like they're playing a 4-5-1. And the way they've been packing their defense, I don't think they can possess well enough to attack collectively and score a goal. So we'll see if they change that as the game goes on.
And still plenty of time for them, 20 minutes, and definitely keeping it close here. 1-0 Hope. There's LaRocca. And Albion trying to set up possession here. So being a little more patient with it. That's an errant pass there. Bigelow.
Oh,
Working her way around two defenders. Tried to get it in behind, but a good job. That one by Burnett. This one will stay with Hope. Quick throw in here for Brophy. Try to get it over to Cole. This is Beard. Crosses one in. Decent one. Wittenbach went for it. Fell down. Now on the chase is Egloff, the freshman. Pass it back out. Bigelow going for it here in the middle of the field. And we do have a whistle. Foul. It'll go in Hope's favor here against Albion. This is another one of those angles for me. Kristen Marsman sets up. She went for the goal last time from about the similar spot.
she'll go for it again, I think. She went for it that first time. I think she'll go for it again.
It wouldn't surprise if she did go for the goal again, and she had a really good strike on that last one, so it'd be interesting to hear what she does. She takes it. Looks like she tried to go for goal, but
Skied it that time. It's okay. She's played a good game.
no, she really has. 18 minutes, just over 18 minutes to play in the second half. Hope 1-0. Clayton Safety alongside Fermin Duran.
Your mom tells you that.
Another whistle there in another similar spot here. We'll see if Marsman takes it.
Marsman will take it, but I think she.
This one's a little farther
Yep,
out,
she might cross this one.
especially after how the last one
She
turned
proved me
out.
wrong last time, though, so we'll see.
Yep, we're just playing the guessing game at this point for me. This guy's another one high and deep and behind the goal. So set up a goal kick here for Maggie Troost. She has 7 saves tonight, and she's been playing well tonight. Brophy able to keep that one in, right by her bench. This is Egloff battling. And he'll go over to Albion here. They're going to back her up here. It's going to be Alyssa Brooks, the junior from Howell, Michigan. Right by the outlet malls for me.
Yep. We'll see. Albion not doing as good of a job this second half of possessing the ball. I think Hope did a great adjustment at halftime because they've been playing a lot better than they did the last 10 minutes of that first half. You can see Corinne there showing off her speed once again, almost tracking down that ball. Speed is always a great asset to have, no matter what sport you play.
Albion will throw it in here. Under 16 minutes now to play in the second half. Here comes Wintbach on the turnover. Now Albion able to get it back. There'll be another throw in here on that far side just by the scoreboard, by the American flag. And this will go back over to Hope, just a mistake along the sideline. Some substitutions looking to come in for Hope as they get across into the box. Almost was dangerous there, but looks like Hillary Curry, Riley Dalton, and Grace Buben are looking to come in for Hope College. And for Albion, they have one person ready to check in. That's Alex Radsville, junior.
Substitution. Entering the line for the Britons, number 4, Alex Radsville. For the Flying Dutch, number 3, Hillary Curry.
And they all check in there.
Riley Dalton. And number 7.
So Hope getting some of their core players back in this match. They're only up 1-0 and looking to get some insurance, like Fermin mentioned, the baseball term, but
Yep.
some insurance runs, as they say in baseball. And that'll be their plan here. Albion, it'll be interesting to keep an eye on what they do strategy-wise and how many people they keep back for defense.
Going back to baseball here, good win by the Bronx Bombers last night if you follow the Yankees.
You a Yankees fan for me?
I'm not. I'm actually a Tigers fan.
Okay.
But I always love to watch good baseball.
Here comes Grace Buman. Flying towards the middle of the field. Tried to create something. Go back to Morgan Bursma. Here, part of that back line. Here's Brophy. Looking to cross one in. She does. Gets it in there.
Ball.
Dangerous ball, like Fermin said. Wittenbach almost caught up to it. Curry's going to run it down, though. Gets tripped up. No whistle. Here comes Albion on the counter.
Not enough speed once again.
Yeah, they're just having a tough time numbers-wise when they try to get down the field. And like you said, speed would help with that. Marsman punches one in. Albion coming away with it. Radsville tried to run that one down. Be kicked out and throw in here for Castellano. Wittenbach ends up with it. Fires it down the field. Grace Buben.
You see her
is going
speed
to try
here.
to run it down. Tried to chip one over towards the direction of Aaron Brophy. Deflected. Buben gets it back. Here's Wittenbach. Passes it over and was looking for Brophy.
Oh,
Brophy almost with a great turn there. Bigelow with it. Weaves her way. Here's Dalton. That one's deflected out of bounds to the Hope bench, and they'll throw it back in. This is Aaron Brophy. To Dalton.
Back to Brophy.
Back
We'll
to
see if
Bro.
she crosses
You're taking
here.
the words right out of my mouth for
I
me.
really am. Look at that cross.
Great cross. Almost. Almost converted there.
And that's back-to-back good crosses there by Erin Brophy. Playing a good game.
Yeah, she's playing a
Coming
great
off
game
the bench today.
along the side, and that's always a key for this Hope team. Have a goal kick upcoming here from Troost.
Yeah, the one person's number that I think I still
Plays it on the ground.
which would be terrible. It's so
With just over 11 minutes to play here in the second half. Hope with just a slim 1-0 lead. That one played by Bubin. Almost caught up to Brophy there. There'll be another goal kick here for Troost. For me, we're with 10:50 to play. You said 5 or 10 minutes would be the point, you know, where if it were you in charge, you would switch and put more midfielders on the attack. What are your thoughts on that here?
Yeah, I mean,
you
if
think
you-
that's the right move right now?
If you're an aggressive coach, you roll the dice and you say, well, do I want to lose by 1 goal? Do I want to try to go for the tie? Or do I want the score to stay the same?
And it brings up a good point, because losing by 2 is, you know, if you're going to give up that defense and possibly allow a goal, I mean, it's the same. It'll end up the same in the record books as if you lose by 1. It'll still be a loss. So
You still put a loss in the curve, but goal differential does make a difference in soccer. It's not very often, but if there's a tie between teams, they'll look
Right.
at goal differential. But I mean, still though, I'd make the switch, and that's a good take. That was a
Almost.
goal. That was a goal. That was a goal.
very, very
Hope
close.
is gonna get robbed of a goal here.
You think that went in for me?
I think that for sure went in.
I couldn't quite tell. Very, very close. That was Wittenbach.
And a good take there by Allie Wittenbach. I think that was a goal. And you hate to see that. You hate a team get robbed of. You hate to see a team getting robbed of a goal like that.
Well, you take a look at a situation like that, and a beautiful ball, beautiful strike by Allie Wittenbach, able to get it to the goal. Got to give Truce some credit for possibly getting that one before it went in behind. And
I don't
crossed the
think she
line
got
there.
it. I don't think it was close.
Either way, it was a good effort by her to even keep it close and put it in the hands of the referees. But a tough break for Hope if that did go in.
You never want to leave a situation like that in the ref's hands. You know, you want to secure it. So it's
Yeah.
tough that it was, I guess, close enough to where the refs could make the decision whether that was a goal or not. But next time, put one in the back of the net where there could be no doubt.
Yeah, don't get bitter, get better.
Amen. Love those words by you, Clayton.
So this will be a throw-in for Albion as they try to possess it here and get a good throw-in. We've seen many times where they've thrown it in and it goes right over to Hope. It's because of Hope's aggressive play, but also because Albion hasn't been able to control it as well as they would have liked, and that's been key. But down the stretch, it's going to be even more important. It's a good throw in there, able to get the cross in. And nobody was able to connect with it for me. A tough break if you're Albion.
Just a mistiming there.
Here comes Grace Bubin. Good play to Bigelow, who tries to play it up. Now here's Bubin. Chips
Good
a
cross.
cross in there. Nothing doing though. 7.5 to play. Lots of action here. Bubin gets it back, goes for goal. Shot on the ground, and save by Truce. This one will be ran down by Burnett. She tries to play it in. Marsman running it down for Hope. Chips it out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Albion. They're trying to get it in here deep. They're in the attacking third, looking to score here and get an equalizer goal. That's Burnett, plays it on the ground. Marsman kicks it out. That one, a shot and a save. Hancock with the shot. A save by Ellingbo. As a first shot on goal of this match for Albion. That one booted down the field.
Wait, so does that mean you're like it, or that you know more of it?
The Albion,
Watch out for this.
a lot more aggressiveness here. Wolford. Good job for Hope to get it out of there.
And I've been really pressing up here.
You talked about it for me, that switching strategy is understanding the time and the score. This one, a chase for it. Truce gets there before Bubin, able to kick it down the field. That was dangerous there. Here's Brophy. That right side kicked out of bounds there by Alyssa Brooks. He'll stay with Hope. Substitution here for Hope College. It'll be Rachel Braggington, the junior from Granville, who has the only goal tonight.
And a beautiful goal.
She
too.
comes in for Grace Bubin. Yeah, it was a beautiful goal for me, and we weren't quite sure if she was going for it or not, but it was nice. It's the only one on the board here so far, and that could be the game-winning goal. It would have been very early. Brophy plays one in the box, not able to be picked up by anybody. Wittenbach is going to race for it. Gets it. She goes for goal.
Good effort there.
And it was almost perfect. Here's another substitution coming in here for Hope College. Maria Egloff comes in, the freshman. Once again, she's getting a decent amount of playing time here. She comes in for Hillary Curry, who's had a very good night in that midfield for me, and we've talked about it with her and Bigelow in the middle being able to get possession for Hope College.
Looks like we're going to stop the clock here.
Yep, so there is some confusion here. They're going to reset the clock to 4 minutes and 45 seconds here when they get it right. And they do, and we'll resume here. It's a great job by Brophy to take it away. Chips it in the box. Played in. Albion, they're just going to boot it out of bounds.
Four and a half minutes left to play here.
This will be a corner kick here for Brophy. She'll set it up. Hope gets in formation. Ooh, dangerous ball. Wittenbach almost able to play it. Be a quick throw in here for Hope. That one snatched up by Maggie Troost. She'll punt it down the field. We get a foul here just near midfield, just over midfield here, and Albion will take it. Just over 3 minutes remaining. Albion got to do something here. This is desperation time. No question about it.
Yeah, Clayton, 3 minutes left here.
And there's a
Rather
strike
ambitious
there.
try.
And why not at this point? But it will result in a goal kick here for Hope. Ellingbo. She's only had to make one save here tonight. It was a big save, though. Braggington plays it off her head. Here's Bigelow.
Great move.
Weaves her way, turns around. Plays it to Brophy. Back to Bigelow. At pace, racing towards the box. Stops on a dime. Out to Brophy. Gonna get a cross in here. Fakes it. Tried to get the deflection there and get herself a corner kick, but not able to do so. We're under 2 minutes remaining. For me, is this desperation time or what for Albion?
Absolutely. If you're Albion, you want to go all-out attack here and try to get the equalizer and send this game to overtime. But the way Hope's been maintaining possession here, I don't think it's going to happen.
Another goal kick here. Minute and a half to play. 90 seconds. Truce will play it. Time is a factor here. Hope just trying to hang on. Albion trying to force overtime. They got to get it to the other side of the field, though, if they want to do so. Here they come. Play it on in. It'll be picked up by Jordan Ellingbo.
1 minute.
Punts it down the field. We're under a minute here to play.
Good touch there.
Braggington plays it in. They're just trying to, Hope's just trying to keep it as far away from their own goal as possible. 45 seconds left. There's the punt by Troost. Right at the midfield stripe. Hope able to possess it. Wittenbach plays it over to Brophy. On the right side. We'll see what she does with it. Slows it down. Gets a cross in.
It's a dangerous ball.
Very dangerous. Wittenbach tried to play it. That one chipped up into the hands
That's
of
gonna
Truce.
do it, Clayton.
And it looks like it will, but this will be an opportunity for Albion. 15 seconds to play. They get the punt. And at this point, for me, everyone should be racing down towards the other end of the field. That's going to go out. It's going to be for Albion. They will stop the clock. There's some confusion there between the players. 3 seconds left. And that one will not be played. That'll do it. So Hope College will hang on 1-0. The early goal scored by Rachel Braggington. And Hope will improve their record as they are still number 1 in the MIAA. They improved to 10-1 and 8-1 in the conference. Thank you for joining us. Clayton Safey alongside Fermin Duran.
Pleasure to be here.
Yeah, so thank you for joining us here, and we'll sign off with Hope getting the win 1-0 here at Van Andel Soccer Stadium.
Ladies and gentlemen,